The world's most dangerous cartel thought they finally executed the ultimate legend. But they forgot one thing. Legends don't stay dead. Today, we're recapping the systematic revenge of Paradise City. The story begins with an expansive aerial view of a sun-drenched beach. Here, we witness an elite bounty hunter named Swan, who has just successfully apprehended a high-level drug trafficker named Bilford. Bilford is a notoriously dangerous individual. Swan is fully aware that Bilford's syndicate could launch a retaliatory strike at any second. Because of this calculated risk, he records a strategic message for his son. He specifies that if his son ever chooses the path of a bounty hunter, he needs to know exactly which contact to seek out. Instantly, Bilford's mercenaries arrive on the scene and surround Swan from every side. Acting quickly, Swan presses a tool to Bilford's head to gain leverage. He begins transmitting video files to his son to document the unfolding situation. Moments later, the atmosphere turns lethal as the perimeter is breached. Projectiles begin flying from all directions. Swan faces a massive tactical disadvantage against the group of hostiles who are firing blindly at his position. Numerous rounds pierce Swan's body. He loses his footing and plunges into the water along with his mobile device. Time begins to pass. Next, we see Swan's professional partner, Roby. Roby is currently airborne on a mission to intercept a fugitive named Koa. He is scouring the entire region for Koa's location. Suddenly, a local operative named Nikki approaches him. Nikki is a resident of the area. Roby engages her in conversation, presenting a photograph of Koa to extract intel. He attempts to pinpoint Koa's current coordinates. Nikki reveals that Koa's associates were recently neutralized, causing Koa to become extremely alert. He is currently in deep cover. He never reveals himself in public, and his current whereabouts remain a mystery to everyone. After processing this information, Roby's intuition tells him that Nikki is withholding a strategic secret. He confronts Nikki, stating that he knows she possesses the information he needs. He offers to accept any condition she sets, provided she leads him to Koa. Nikki stipulates that she wants Koa to remain unharmed. As a security measure, she demands that Roby surrender all the ammunition for his tool first. Only after this sacrifice will she guide him to the target. Roby complies with the tactical demand. Nikki leads him directly to Koa. We observe a group of individuals engaged in combat training, with Koa among them. As soon as Roby reaches the target, Koa becomes visibly shaken. He calls out to his instructor for protection. As the coach steps in to intervene, Roby professionally briefs him on Koa's background. He explains that Koa is a fugitive wanted by the entire government. He clarifies that his mission is to secure the target and warns the coach not to get involved in the operation. Koa eventually admits to his actions. He explains that he made the wrong choice only to fund his mother's medical care because she was gravely ill and he was desperate for capital. The coach speaks with Roby and requests that he grant Koa a window of time. Koa is scheduled for a fight, and the coach suggests Roby take him into custody once the match concludes. Roby agrees to the arrangement. As the match begins, Roby makes a strategic move by investing capital into the fight, placing his wager on Koa. He monitors Koa's movements with extreme precision. Roby realizes that Koa is a highly skilled combatant. Koa secures the win and receives a significant payout. He gathers all the funds and delivers them to his mother. Unexpectedly, the authorities storm the location. As soon as Koa spots the police, he enters a state of panic. Roby approaches the officers to explain the situation and clarify that he is personally handling the apprehension. Meanwhile, Koa attempts a frantic escape. The police begin a high-speed pursuit. As Koa reaches the parking area, a young man strikes him on the head and neutralizes him. This boy is Ryan, Swan's son. He is fueled by intense anger. The police arrive and secure Koa. Roby approaches Ryan, and Ryan identifies himself as Swan's son. Roby acknowledges that he was Swan's closest ally. Roby then engages with the police, feeling a sense of disappointment. He had hoped to utilize Koa's skills for future tactical work. He informs the police that he expects an increased reward because of the high difficulty of the catch. The police dismiss his request. They state that the level of effort is irrelevant because Koa's crime was minor. They clarify that the bounty is strictly based on the severity of the offense and warn him that his payout will be minimal. After delivering this news, the officer departs. Roby introduces Ryan to a female officer named Suanna. Suanna possesses a striking appearance, often mistaken for a supermodel by those who meet her. Ryan has the same initial impression. Roby quickly warns him not to be distracted by her beauty or attempt to flirt with her. He emphasizes that as a law enforcement officer, she deserves absolute respect. Roby then asks Ryan why he has come to this location. Ryan explains that he is here on behalf of his father. He is seeking justice for those who took his father's life. Upon hearing this, Suanna takes a hard stance with Ryan. She states that the department also mourns Swan's death and has been investigating the case since it occurred. However, they have yet to identify a suspect. Roby warns Ryan that both he and his father have many enemies in this city. He advises him to stay alert because any threat could manifest at any moment. Roby instructs Ryan to meet him the following day and then takes his leave. Ryan then visits the forensic department, who are in possession of a body believed to be Swan. Identifying the remains is difficult because of the impact with the rocks, which left the face unrecognizable. The forensic team has completed a DNA profile. After reviewing the DNA results and the items recovered from the scene, Ryan is forced to believe the body belongs to his father. Becoming even more emotional, he returns to meet with Roby. The two began brainstorming who could have neutralized the elite bounty hunter. Roby immediately thinks of one name, Bill Ford. Both Roby and Swan were bounty hunters, and if there was ever a high-value target to consider, it was Bill Ford. Upon hearing the name, Ryan suggests they confront this man directly. He produces a room key found among Swan's effects and shows it to Roby. Roby suggests they proceed to the hotel to solve the puzzle. The duo departs for the hotel. We see a view of the hotel where a massive gala is underway. The event is hosted by a man named Buckley, a powerful business tycoon. He controls a major mining enterprise and aims to keep the entire government under his influence to avoid legal complications. He hosts these parties frequently to maintain his network of contacts. Buckley's wife recently passed away, and the guests are offering their sympathies. Buckley currently resides with his son. Roby and Ryan infiltrate the event. As soon as they enter, we spot Bill Ford's operatives on the premises. We realize they are tracking Ryan's movements closely. As Roby and Ryan enter the hotel room, Bill Ford's team goes on high alert. The duo begins an exhaustive search of the room. After a long search, they recover a photograph. In the picture, they see Bill Ford lying on a table, and it appears as though he has died. Suddenly, a room cleaner arrives at the door. We see a laser targeting her chest, indicating someone has her in their sights. The attackers are unsure if the target is Ryan or the girl, and they open fire. The girl is neutralized instantly. Roby and Ryan realize they are being monitored. We see Bill Ford's men, accompanied by Koa's coach, Mateo. It is revealed that Mateo is a strategic asset for Bill Ford. The hostiles begin to breach the hotel room. Roby draws his tool to engage the group, but quickly realizes he is out of ammunition. He tells Ryan to take cover. As Bill Ford's men enter, Roby launches a physical attack. Meanwhile, Ryan makes a tactical jump from the balcony into the pool to save himself. As he exits the water, the police arrest him at gunpoint. Simultaneously, Bill Ford's men take Roby into custody and report to Buckley. Buckley reassures the hotel guests that everything is under control and there is no need for alarm. He claims the confusion has been rectified and orders the party to continue. Ryan is placed in a cell, but shortly after, he is informed that someone has secured his bail. Upon his release, Ryan is ushered into a vehicle where he meets Buckley. Buckley is the one who secured his release. Ryan asks why Buckley is helping him after he disrupted the event. Buckley explains that he respected Swan and wanted to help his son. He takes Ryan to his residence for dinner. Buckley recounts meeting Swan for the first time in a bar. He mentions that Swan was staring at him, which he found irritating. He ordered his security to eject Swan, but Swan neutralized the entire team and sat back down next to Buckley. Swan then produced a photo of Bill Ford and stated he was hunting him. Buckley claimed he didn't know the man, and Swan accepted this and left. Buckley explains he is telling Ryan this because he later learned Swan had died. He warns Ryan not to follow in his father's footsteps, describing Hawaii as a dangerous city. He offers to book Ryan a flight home. Ryan refuses, stating he won't leave until he finds his father's killers. He exits the vehicle and Buckley departs. A woman named Swan, a local contact, approaches Ryan and asks about Roby's whereabouts. Ryan explains the police arrest at the hotel. The contact mentions that Roby used to frequent Nikki's bar, so they head there to investigate. They discover Roby is not there. Ryan recounts Buckley's story to the contact. Upon hearing Buckley's name, Nikki's friend describes him as a cunning man who is loyal to no one. She reveals he wants to seize control of all of Paradise City. The contact explains that Buckley has always targeted Hawaii for its mining locations. He has the government in his pocket and has seized most areas except for Paradise City, where the residents are resisting. Ryan tells the contact he needs to go to the site of his father's death. She takes him to the island. On the way, Ryan mentions that Swan's cell phone was missing from the forensic evidence, meaning it is still at the site. He believes the phone holds critical information. The contact agrees. Using a specialized tracking device, she locates the phone. Meanwhile, we see Roby being held captive. Buckley is questioning him calmly to avoid suspicion, but Roby quickly realizes Buckley is the one who neutralized Swan. Roby deduces that Bill Ford was actually working for Buckley, generating capital through illegal operations. Buckley becomes enraged and orders his men to torture Roby. Back with Ryan and the contact, they extract the data from Swan's phone. They find a video of a man shooting Swan. They initially suspect Bilford, but the quality is too poor to confirm the identity. The contact asks what the forensic report said about the cause of death. Ryan says they claimed a shark killed him. The contact points out that there are no sharks in that part of Hawaii, proving the report was a cover-up. She states the truth can only be found in Paradise City and mentions she knows a man who can help. Ryan follows her to Paradise City. As they depart, we see Buckley's men are still tracking them. A girl reports their movements to Mateo. They arrive in Paradise City, the contact's hometown. As they move through the jungle, Ryan falls behind. He is suddenly cornered by locals with tools, who are prepared to strike. The contact intervenes, and the locals recognize her. Once they learn Ryan is Swan's son, they welcome him. An elder states Ryan must undergo a ritual to confirm his identity. Ryan agrees and enters a ceremonial hut. Elsewhere, Nikki receives a cryptic message from Roby containing a single name. She tries to call him, but only hears his cries of pain. She realizes he is being held captive. Inside the hut, Ryan is surrounded by smoke. As he inhales it, he begins to feel faint. He sees a figure in the smoke and believes it is his father's soul. Moments later, he realizes Swan is actually alive and standing before him. Swan reveals that after being shot, he drifted to the shore where the people of Paradise City saved him. A doctor helped him by providing a substitute body to fake his death, so Bilford would stop hunting him. Swan reveals the ultimate truth: Bilford and Buckley are the same person. Bilford underwent plastic surgery to disguise himself as Buckley to avoid legal action while taking over Hawaii. Swan realizes Roby's life is in danger. He decides to stop hiding to save his friend. Suddenly, Buckley's forces attack the village, neutralizing the residents and setting the area on fire. The news media reports it as a gas explosion, but the team knows Buckley is responsible to clear the way for his takeover. Everyone is now committed to neutralizing Buckley. They formulate a plan, use disguises, and infiltrate his hotel. Ryan spots Koa and asks for his assistance. Koa refuses, fearing for his family's safety. Ryan pursues Koa to the basement but is ambushed by Mateo. A fierce struggle breaks out. Swan arrives and assists Ryan in neutralizing Mateo. Koa then reveals that Roby is hidden in a nearby basement. They proceed to the location. A hostile tries to fire at them, but Swan neutralizes him first. They reach Roby, who is shocked to see Swan alive. Swan says there is no time for explanations. Meanwhile, Buckley realizes he is in danger and prepares to escape via a ship. The team pursues him. Buckley opens fire, wounding Koa and causing Ryan to fall. Swan arrives, and a stunned Buckley asks how he is alive. Swan reveals he took Buckley's fingerprints during their first meeting, proving his true identity as Bilford. Buckley sees his ship arrive, shoots Swan, and attempts to flee on the vessel. Ryan rushes to Swan, who gives him a long-range tool, and tells him to finish Buckley. Ryan aims but decides to let the government handle the punishment. He disables the ship instead. Buckley jumps into the water. Ryan realizes Swan has passed away and breaks down. The police arrive and arrest Buckley. Ryan is hailed for the capture and receives the reward. He uses the capital to rebuild Paradise City. The contact expresses her love for Ryan, and he accepts, ending the film. Friends, our video for today concludes here. If you enjoyed this high-intensity breakdown, make sure to like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you for watching Cinemaned.